3, 2, 1. Welcome to TKO. I am the Tournament Master. You may recognize my voice from the depths of your most enigmatic dreams. And I also did an iced tea commercial. I brought you to T-Shirt Island to engage in deadly T-shirt combat. Each of you has the heart of a true warrior, which you'll find in a jar under your seat. Eat it now, or save it for later. Every epic tale starts somewhere. Yours begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 3 drawings. Feel free to draw anything that strikes your fancy. And if your fancy isn't feeling so fancy, hit the suggestion button. Begin your first drawing now. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. Excellent. This time, show me something different. Remember to use the suggestion button if you need an idea. Drawing 2, begin! Excellent. Now really get nuts with this last one. Begin. That time is not for decoration. Finish quickly! Good, good. Pretty good. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. Something really clever or really dumb. I'm sure anything you write will be one of those. And don't let hubris consume you. Use a suggestion if you need one. Go! I'm looking for like 3 or 4 from each of you. Does that seem doable? Just give it a shot. Make haste before time runs out! I believe some of you broke a sweat that time. Let's see if it pays off. The time for training is over. Have a look at your device. You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best t-shirt champion that you can. Don't phone it in. Only seconds remain. Oh my yes. All is ready. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus... Fight. Fight by submitting your votes on your devices, that is. A tie on the first battle. Versus. I want you to fight. Versus. Fight for me, babies. Fight.
Ooh, fatality.
A new challenger appears. Fight each other.
fatality.
Versus engage one another in violence. Winners. How about a training break? Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Break out that killer material you've been sitting on, probably. Go! Time goes short. Hurry up and finish already. Begin writing. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. The second gauntlet is at hand, and the ethereal algebra of chance has redistributed your drawings and slogans. Let's see some new shirts! I've got a good feeling about this batch. Gauntlet 2. Versus attack. Versus fight. new challenger appears. Attack! A new challenger appears. Engage in an altercation. A new challenger appears. Fight! Winners! So it's come to this, the final gauntlet. Only the strongest shirts from the previous rounds will compete, and only one will come out alive. Versus battle! Versus battle. Versus attack. A champion. Another tournament comes to a close. Am I getting old?
Come on, wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a dark, dark reckoning. But it's also so fun! Let's all take a moment and try to remember it's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. don't forget, you can still join the audience at any time. Am I still explaining how to play this game? Let's just actually play it. First question. How many stages are there in the Tour de France? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... who got it right? The rest of you, let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. I've given each safe player a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. I could have killed like 12 people by now. Drop the... Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. It goes without saying, if you drink from a poisoned chalice, there are consequences. No pressure. Hope it tasted good. Now let's see what everyone drank. How's that taste, huh? Yep, you're a ghost now. But keep playing and I promise you can still win. Death is not the end. And here's where everybody's at, because, you know, we don't rank people enough in society. Let's try another one. Which body of water becomes unusually warm due to El Nino? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this one. The rest of you who are still alive, I want to show you something. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game. This one's a little ooky. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. End of instructions. Get to cutting. Stop figuratively giving me the finger right now and literally... Thanks for the finger! Ah, the scoreboard returns! This thing practically pays for itself. Alright, next question. What country does Hadrian's Wall slice through the heart of? Who said this? Prepare for your punishment. Nothing brings out the best in people like a big pile of cash. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. Don't be shy. Talk it out. And now, the moment of truth. Yes! It's good to see evil win. Aww, I'm gonna enjoy this. Here's another one. Since I'm a sociopath, I have to ask you a question about classical composers. It's kind of my duty. Which of the following composers was not part of the Baroque period? Who said this one? Let's play a game. It's time for some number fun. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. The person who does the worst dies. Let's go. Math, 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 math. You look like you're concentrating too hard. You know how numbers work, right? Well, time's running out. This was inevitable. But deep down, didn't you know one day math would kill you? Okay, let's take a short break. Now, I don't want to make this awkward, but I've been dabbling in making my own candles, and, you know, if you want to purchase some, then... I made it awkward. Okay, forget it. Forget I said anything. How about this? The Cameron Crazies are the student fan base at which school? Time's running out. Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Let's play a game. Let's have some fun with spelling. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It'll be good to get your fingerprints on some of these letters, too. Don't be the person with the shortest word, or you'll regret it. Get to it. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. Let's see what you could come up with. I probably should have mentioned you have to enter actual words. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. Oh look, only one player left. Perfect. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Left-handed NBA players. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Sedimentary rocks. Decisions, decisions. stay out of the shadows. Red wine. I have to write some harder questions. Hurry up! American Idol winners. Anytime today, kiddo. Kill your friend and come back to life. It's the only way. Noble gases. Decisions. What a crazy game, am I right? Sausages. Another life swap. Mortal Kombat characters. Time is almost up. So many kills. Star Wars planets and moons. Decisions. A sequel with the entire original cast. I hope you all got points on the back end. If not, I'll puncture a few new ones for you. Okay now, first question. I'm trying to figure out how long I can be gone on vacation, so... How often do sloths poop? And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the killing floor. Let me ask you a question. Answer very carefully. What's your catchphrase? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Are you proofreading that thing? Hit send! Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Go ahead, pick your least favorite. Voting is not just a right, it's a privilege. The votes are in. The votes are in and nobody likes you. This is where I keep track of all the scores. On this board. I call it a scoreboard. Please don't steal that name from me. Alright, next question. Which of the following is not one of the mutated food enemies in the video game Burger Time? Who picked this one? Everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's do a little memory test. Memorize the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And I will kill the weakest one in the pack. Hurry! This was the pattern, you silly gooses. How much of it did you remember? It looks like you forgot what was at stake. Let's take another moment to appreciate this cool scoreboard, huh? Let's try another one. There's a good chance that only Anne Hathaway herself is going to get this right. The Princess Diaries 2, blank. And the correct answer is this one. Which leads only you. Come with me. What a mess. I'm going to need everyone's help. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If anyone does better than you, I will be testy. Tick-tock, finish up already! Here's that art again, and here's what you did. Not perfect. Let's see if anyone can make you pay. I'm noticing a pattern of defeat. Whoa. This went from a simple murder party to a creepy sociological experiment. You were playing with some grim people. Hey, did anybody hear that? I think the squirrels are back in the attic. Ugh, this is what it's like to be a homeowner, kids. I've got more questions for you. What part of your eye has your eye color? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Very good. Let's try this again. I always forget to record it. What channel airs Toddlers and Tiaras in the US? And the correct answer is this. The rest of you who are still alive, I have a surprise for you. Let's play a dice game. I'll go first. 10. Now I need an assistant. How about you? In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? The choice is yours. Way to go, Blandy McBoring choice. Roll lower than me or you die. The house always wins. The whittling down to just one player has finally come to fruition. Let's do this. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. Here's your first category. Marsupials. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Anytime today, kiddo. Let's see the right answers. A space for every right answer. American Girl dolls. Decisions. African deserts. Time is almost up. Don't just stand there. After that body. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Cheers, characters. Anytime today. Triple Crown winners. Decisions. You're almost free. I believe in you. Chinese zodiac animals. Anytime today, kiddo. I hate it when everyone gets it right. Here's another one. Countries on the Arabian Peninsula. Almost up. Hi! The party's downstairs. Come on in.
Welcome, I'm your host, Schmitty. My voice is included with your purchase of this game at no extra charge. So those are the names you're going with, huh? Okay, if you're sure. This is round one. You are about to see two prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go! Cool, let's see what's what. Prompt number 1 is, what is Scrooge McDuck going to give Dewey in his will? Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Next on deck, the worst part about having a boyfriend who's secretly a highly advanced robot. Put in your votes. And next, assign your Roomba may be sentient. Load away. Okay, next one. A perplexing band would be Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, and blank. Ready, set, vote! Next prompt. The name of a bar with no bathrooms. Vote on your devices. Round 1's over. Let's check the scoreboard. Round 2 is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled. Okay, I hope you all made me proud. Starting things off, the best way to get out of a corn maze. Okay, choose your favorite. Moving on, an item that never sells at a garage sale. Get to voting. Your next prompt is a good nickname for Wolf Blitzer. It's voting time. Moving on, a catchphrase you'd probably hear on a sitcom called The Poop Family. Okay, vote. And next is the one thing Spider-Man's spider sense never warns him about. Vote now. Round 2's at an end. Let's sneak a peek at the scoreboard. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Come up with the full name for this acronym. Here's what everybody wrote. In the final round, you can give out 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze medal to your top 3 quips. Make them count. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And gold. Now we transform those medals into points. It's over. Let's see the final scores. Howdy, folks. It's your old pal Schmitty with another game of Quiplash. You know, it's not too often I see a group like this, thankfully. Time for round one. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Time for the big reveal. Up first, a good sign that Congress doesn't like you. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Next on the list, a hit country song for people who care about the environment. And vote. Next in line, what will be the hot new fashion trend in 2050? Time to vote. Next one, a fun trick to pull with your identical twin is to switch places during blank. It's voting time. Coming up next, a new exciting rule for Monopoly. Pass go and collect blank. Ready, set, vote. That's it for round one. Let's bring up the scoreboard. Round two time, and look sharp because I'm doubling all the point values. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. All right, let's have a look. The first prompt is a terrible name for a hotel, the blank Inn. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Next in the hopper, what no one wants to hear immediately after having sex in a barn. Vote now. Next, the least impressive trophy, first place in blank. Get to voting. Up next, something you might find in George W. Bush's living room. Okay, vote. Coming up next, a wise old saying your grandma taught you. Look before you blank. Vote away. That's it for round 2. Let's see those scores. And now round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Follow these word lash instructions. All right, brace yourselves. Pick your medal winners now. Nice. Let's see who snagged the medals. First, the bronze, silver, and now the gold. Let's melt those medals down for points. All right, that's it. Time for the final scores. Welcome to Quiplash. I'm your host, Schmitty. If you want a different host, play a different game. I think we've got just enough people to do the wave, but let's not. Round 1. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go. Great, let's see what we got here. First off, the worst thing a lifeguard could announce to nearby swimmers. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite. Okay, next one. To become a billionaire in mere days, simply blank. Put in your votes. Moving on. New high school superlative most likely to blank. Vote on your devices. Next in the hopper, a disturbing thing to see your kid making out of clay. And vote. Next on the list, you know there's something sketchy about your accountant when she asks to see your blank. It's voting time. That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Here comes round two. Hey, if you liked round one but thought all the points should be doubled, have I got the round for you. Cards on the table. Number one on the list, the first thing Pinocchio did after becoming a real boy. Okay, vote for your favorite. And next is a really dumb name for a barber shop. Get to voting. next one, what Twinkies should be filled with? Put in your votes. Moving on, why you shouldn't party with Vikings. Vote now. Next, a great thing for a parent to say to scare their child's prom date. Vote on your devices. Round 2's done. Let's see who's winning now. This is round 3, the last lash. Everyone's taking aim at the same prompt this time. Complete the comic. Everybody's in. Let's give out some medals. Okay, who's taking home some medals? Bronze. Show me the silver. And finally, gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days. That's the game. Let's see the final scores. play Quiplash, shall we? Okay, fair warning. I reserve the right to repurpose your quips for my improv set later on tonight. Here's round one. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Almost if you have to. Let's see what we're working with. First up, a good sign everyone in your dance class hates you. Okay, select your favorite quip. Your next prompt is, the worst gig for any truck driver would be delivering blank. Time to vote. Next in line, something creepy to hear a kid say. Ready, set, vote! Next on deck, the weirdest setting to find on a microwave would be a pre-programmed button for blank. Vote away. Next prompt. Tip, take your large movie theater beverage cup home and use it for blank. Okay, vote. That's round one. Let's see how the scores shook out. Round two time, and to make it interesting, I'm doubling all the point values. You heard me. clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Let's start this show. Starting us off, something that even a raccoon wouldn't eat. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next in the hopper, a great way to save electricity is to blank. Vote on your devices. Up next, the worst time to tell someone you want a divorce is in the middle of blank. Put in your votes. Moving on, the title of an unreleased Air Bud movie. And vote. Next, the most awesome thing to say before you dramatically flip a scarf over your shoulder. Time to vote. That's all she wrote for round 2. Let's check the scores. Round 3 has arrived, the last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops. Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym. Okay, here we go. Choose the medal-winning quips. right, let's see where those medals went. Bronze first. Here's the silver. And gold. Great, let me just turn those medals into points for you. That's all. Now for the final scores.
Shup, shup, shup.